Hello, this is Sheshachalam from Astroguide Mysore. Today, let us understand the results when Jupiter is placed in the third house. Third house means Parakramasthana, that is the house of valor and courage, physical action, which is using your arms, digging, throwing, playing, all these things come under the third house. Brothers, obviously, because it is the Bhratrusthana and the house of communication, house of short travels, house of displacement and promotion in service, because it is the sixth from the 10th house. Jupiter, when it is placed there, it's a planet of wisdom. They talk rather than acting. They are a guru. Guru sits in a place and he advises rather than a guru who goes down on the field and acts. There are very less, people with Jupiter in the third house who would get up and go energetically and do something, but they are excellent workers. They are very good thinkers. Workers in the sense that not the physical work, but yes, they are very good in their calculations. They are very methodical. But the point is that where is the valor, where is the courage? That fails when Jupiter is placed in the third house, because they will always resort to discussion and compromise, and more into like, let us have a bilateral discussion. Let us not go into a mode of war. So Jupiter is a person who would be more a peace loving kind of a person. They will have good brothers, a big family of siblings. That is because Bhratrusthana, very good brotherly love. They will have a lot of support of brothers in their life. Excellent in communication, because Jupiter is known for their wit and wisdom. So they are very good in communication. They know how to speak. They know how to take the situation under control by their talk. So they are very good at it. So communication wise, they can be good journalists. They can be lawyers. They can be, go into as editors in papers. Many things. So they can do wonderful things with regard to literary work. Their knowledge with regard to literary work is excellent. So they have happy travels, because the third house is for short travels, pilgrimages, voyages, short travels. All these things come into the third house, so they can happily go through that. It's an excellent thing. The third house is also the 12th from the fourth. That means the fourth house is for the residence of the person. So the twelfth from it becomes the displacement of the person. That means there might be a change of residence in the bhukti or in the dasha. That is in the major planetary period or the subplanetary period of Jupiter. So that means every house in the horoscope displaces or tries to displace the one next to it. Like the sixth house will try to displace the seventh, the fourth house will try to displace the fifth, and likewise the third house will try to displace the fourth one. So that's the fourth house. Fourth house is residence, the place where he is staying at present. That is, for every bhukti of Jupiter, there might be a chance that the person might change his place of residence. So there will be a big family of siblings. Previous day, when I had done the video on Jupiter in the second house, I forgot to stress and emphasize the point that these people will get good food in their lives, because it is Annasthana, second house, and they will also have a very big extended family which they will connect to, because it's the second house, once again Kutumbasthana. Here it's brotherly love. There will be a lot of friends who are of the same age, brothers and sisters. A lot of people will be there with them. So they have a good friend circle, because when we see the Argala, the 11th house is three houses behind, and the third house is three houses in the front. So when the third house is strong, the 11th will give way and they will have very good friends once again. So the 11th house is for elderly friends and the third house is for younger friends. So keep that thing in the mind. So they can be good teachers, preachers, librarians, professors, readers, particularly any advisory role. judges. So, as from the third house, it aspects the seventh, the ninth, and the 11th houses. There will be very good growth in life. Excellent position for growth in life, but it's not such a great position for showing valor and courage in a particular situation. There, these people tend to be more timid, so they will achieve fame in the society, and they will be known for their knowledge and their good work as a philanthropist. So these people do a lot of work for the NGOs. They also go around but not active physically, but yes, their mind is extremely sharp. So they do a lot of philanthropic work, sitting and like lawyers trying to help a particular community and society. So these people have one particular peculiar thing. They choose their food. They are too choosy. It's not that choosing the food is bad, but they are too choosy. They do not eat much, so they have a diet, and this is a kind of a problem which makes them thin and frail. They are not that strong enough, because usually when Jupiter is posited in any house, it gives a lot of bulk to the body. So what actually happens is they become thin and frail in the later half of the body, that is the down part of the body, from the torso and below. The legs are thin, but the chest and their shoulders are hefty. So they look a little not well structured. So what I'm trying to tell you is that these people should go in for exercises or yoga to keep themselves in a balanced, their body structure should be balanced and look good. So they need to do good yoga and walking. So this is what it is for Jupiter in the third house. Excellent in communication. This is one thing which is very good for them. They can talk and talk, but they will never get tired. So that means they can be very good professors. They can be lawyers. They are good at literary works. That's what I was trying to stress on. Thank you very much for today's class.